I got a Desi feeling. I got a Desi feeling. Yeah.
What is up, CineDesis? Welcome back. I'm Achara Kirk, joined by HAYLEY Seat, and we are checking out a video, or rather a trailer from Zee5. This is a movie called Haddi, #Haddi, starring Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Anurag Kashyap, both goats in the industry. I don't think you've had an opportunity to see anything by Nawazuddin Siddiqui, but he's a really interesting actor.
Okay.
Like a character actor as well, for the most part. Just about everything that I've seen him in, he's just like so mesmerizing to watch. He can be the good guy really well. He can be the bad guy
very
really
versatile.
well. Yeah, he's super versatile. And Anurag Kashyap, that's really interesting because he's a writer-director. He's a really great director, but also sometimes he acts. So I'm seeing their names together and I'm like, is he acting or directing in this, or is he doing both?
I'm gonna guess he's acting.
Yeah.
Because his name's up there, so I'm gonna guess he's gonna.
Because there's no vertical
maybe he's doing
line.
both.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. You guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe, click the bell icon, all notifications, and upvote this video if you are enjoying the content. Let's see what they are offering here with us.
पता है लोग हमसे क्यों डरते हैं? हमारा आशीर्वाद बहुत शक्तिशाली होता है और हमारा श्राप बहुत भयावह।
I've heard of this.
भी भयावह। जानते हो क्या?
What in the world?
Okay, wait. I feel like I have to
Wait,
explain
what
something
in
to
the
you.
world?
Jappy and I were in India. We noticed there were like a lot of beggars on the street.
Okay,
right? Or,
yeah.
like sometimes they'll come up to your car. They'll like knock on your car window and be like, you know, please give
Of
me
course.
money. And we also noticed that there were some trans women like walking around and doing the same thing. And so what we learned from one of our friends, a lot of the time they're like going out there and that's one way that they're able to make a living.
Okay.
But also it's believed that you should always give money to them.
Oh.
Because if they give you a blessing, it'll be really good. But also if they curse you, it'll be really bad.
Okay.
So it's kind of
And
like
this
a
is
superstition.
And this is for just the trans people, or?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
them.
Just the trans people.
How interesting.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
street.
Not
So-
just the other beggars. Okay.
No, yeah. So I think that's kind of what he's referring to. But obviously, you guys let me know in the comments if I'm like way off.
हमारा बदला।
Dang!
Yeah.
That is not
जो
what I
आदमी बिना
expected.
2 बार सोचे ठुल्ले को मार सकता है, कितने काम का होगा?
Oh my goodness.
तुझे हड्डी क्यों बुलाती?
बचपन में लिंचिंग हो गई थी मेरी। अब गले में हड्डी थी नहीं।
Oh my god.
तो तू इस धंधे में कैसे है? लाइफ का रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा था।
मूड में आए हुए आदमी को लूटना नहीं है, घर में घुस के कत्ल करना है।
Oh, that's Anurag Kashyap.
Oh, okay.
आपके घराने की वजह से काम रुक गया है।
तेरी सॉफर पे मैं थूकती हूँ।
Oh.
उसे बर्बाद करने के चक्कर में तुम भी उसके जैसे होती जा रही हो। किसी ने तो चुगली की है मेरे खिलाफ, हड्डी की हिस्ट्री निकाल।
Oh.
सारा खानदान खत्म कर दिया रे।
मुझे ना डराया मत कर, मैं डर जाता हूँ। मैं झुकेगा नहीं।
चीफ गेस्ट आने वाले हैं।
चीफ गेस्ट आने वाला नहीं। आ गई है।
Oh.
Okay. Wow.
मैं औरत थी, मैं औरत हूँ और औरत रहूँ।
Okay. All right. That cleared some stuff up for me. But I almost want to watch that one more time, like from start to finish. I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like you would benefit from another go
Sure,
round?
we
Because like a
want to,
lot
yeah.
happened.
पता है लोग हमसे क्यों डरते हैं?
I love that.
हमारा
with
आशीर्वाद
the-
बहुत
Yeah, okay,
शक्तिशाली
yes,
होता है और
exactly what you're talking
हमारा
about. Blessing and curses are
श्राप
powerful.
बहुत भयावह
Yeah.
और उससे भी भयावह।
जानते हो क्या होता है? हमारा बदला.
Yeah.
Dang.
So his family was killed, and so he's taking vengeance. Or she is. I should say she.
Okay. So
तुझे हड्डी क्यों बुलाती?
बचपन में लिंचिंग हो गई थी मेरी. अब गले में हड्डी थी नहीं तो फंदा सरक गया.
that's wild.
Oh my gosh, these kills.
तो तू इस धंधे में कैसे है? लाइफ का रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा था.
मूड में आए हुए आदमी को लूटना नहीं है, घर में घुस के कत्ल करना है. कर लेगा?
मैं कर लूंगा.
So I guess like he, she, they
Yeah.
were recruited by the gangsters, but then
बर्बाद करने के चक्कर में तुम भी उसके
decides to
जैसे
go
होते जा
against
रहे हो.
them.
किसी ने तो
Yeah.
चुगली की है मेरे खिलाफ. हड्डी की हिस्ट्री
And it-
निकाल.
And it looked like the villain guy, he offered them some sort of deal for maybe their home or something, but
Yeah.
she said no.
or like the blessing.
Yeah.
The money wasn't enough. Oh no.
That cry though. Oh my
Yeah.
मत कर, मैं डर जाता हूँ. मैं झुकेगा नहीं.
चीफ गेस्ट आने वाले हैं.
Then,
चीफ गेस्ट आने वाला नहीं. आ गई है.
Interesting.
That is really
औरत थी, मैं
fascinating.
औरत हूँ और औरत रहूंगी.
So I have to ask, in India, is it considered like acceptable then, like to be, or is it more conservative? 'Cause-
It is more conservative.
Okay.
And so I don't know exactly like where we're at right now. And obviously you guys can educate us in the comments, but I feel like I definitely saw trans women like out and about, but
Okay.
it's not really something, I don't feel like it's like as acceptable as it is here or even in Thailand where we're like super accepting of trans people.
Because I'm just curious if this is like very groundbreaking, this movie.
I feel like it
Like
is.
I've actually never even seen something like that here or in American films and stuff like to this extent. I feel like it feels very groundbreaking to me. So
I can
Yeah.
honestly say that out of all the trailers and films that I have seen to date from India, well, actually, there was one other movie where I did see a representation of a trans character that was super deluxe. But this is a first where it's kind of taking more of like a gangster approach
Yeah.
to this story.
crazy killings.
Yeah, but I'm still like, after having watched this trailer twice, I'm still not 100% as to what this movie is about.
Obviously, I think that she's trying to get vengeance for her family.
Yes, that much is clear.
But I don't know if they were part of the mafia or if they were just like offered something and didn't. I don't know. It kind of leaves it up for mystery on that aspect.
And also, it's really interesting as well seeing the character going from like living as a man and then going into living as a woman, right? And so I'm wondering like how that factors into the story. The one thing that wasn't so clear to me from the start, because seeing those two like juxtaposed with each other, like as a man, as a woman, you know, I was like, oh, so are they just in disguise? Because he said something about like you're really taking on this character.
Or maybe it started off that way. Yeah, and then it went, because at the very end, they say, I am woman, or like I've always been a woman.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, did you discover that
while you were
Yeah.
doing this thing? Or
Lots of questions.
But then I did kind of notice in the trailer, like there were certain moments where, you know, he was kind of looking at these other trans women. And guys, forgive me for like perhaps using the wrong pronouns, but I'm gonna say him for when, you know, he's in male clothes and stuff. He was looking at this trans person, I think, and then I had this kind of glimpse of like, oh, maybe there's a sense of longing there in his eyes of like wanting to be able to fully express who he is, and then later on
in a very savage way, becomes a woman. Hear me roar.
Yeah.
Like Gosh, those kills though were like crazy, like through the pillow.
Yeah.
All the different ones. I'm like, okay. And then like at the very beginning, I feel like bad for that shoe shiner, unless he's also a villain, that shoe shiner. Like she's sitting there with like a bloody blade and he's like, I'm just gonna shine your shoes. I'm just gonna, it's just gonna be barely.
Nothing's happening here. It's all good, you know. But yeah, this was really fascinating. I've never seen anything like this before. And Nawazuddin Siddiqui is a very, very good actor. I can see, you know, just how much work he's put into this character, because like I don't think I've ever seen him portray anything like this before. I think it's difficult to play a trans person, you know, like because the experience is something I feel like is so unique, you know, and so you really have to do
a lot of research,
a lot of work, a lot of emotional work to kind of deep dive into like what it might mean to walk in those shoes, to live that life. I think it's really great that he's doing this and taking on a different role, because recently I've just kind of seen him do a few more commercial roles, which is fine, you know, we all have to pay the bills, but like this more, you know, indie artistic feeling movie, like something that feels a little bit different than your normal grain is really great. And I do hope that one day, after having seen movies like this come out in India, that maybe there is more of a space for actors who are actually trans to be able to take on these roles. But until then, I think it's great that we have
some sort of representation.
Exactly, like that there's some talented actors who are willing to deep dive and do the role, and hopefully to do it justice and to approach it with nuance and grace, which I'm sure Nawazuddin Siddiqui will do. So we shall have to see. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. How did you feel about this trailer? Are you interested in watching this movie? Leave your comments below and we will catch you next time. I'm Achara Kirk. This is
HAYLEY.
Ciao.